He's got the mustache and the white gloves, but make no mistake, this isn't the righteous princess-saving plumber. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Wario games. Number 10, Wario World.
Welcome to Wario World!
In this platformer/beat-em-up game, Wario must take back his castle from the evil Black Jewel, which turns all of his treasures into monsters. Wario defeats his enemies by punching, throwing, and pile-driving them into dust. This guy does not mind getting his hands dirty. There are also some puzzles to solve along the way as Wario collects treasure, coins, and other shiny objects on his journey to reclaim his throne. After seeing Wario's brutal beatings, booping an enemy on the head with your feet will seem so boring by comparison. Number 9, Wario Land Shake It.
Wario!
Before designing Kirby's Epic Yarn and Yoshi's Woolly World, developer Goodfeel produced Wario Land Shake It, a game that still looks pretty good after almost a decade. It takes a 2D side-scrolling style like the classic Wario Land games, only this time it's on the big screen. This simple control scheme is also reminiscent of the classic Game Boy titles. The player only needs to hold the Wii remote sideways to run, dash, throw, and, new to this game, shake enemies. This title literally took thousands of hand-drawn frames to smoothly animate all of Wario's actions, including that massive rump. Number 8, WarioWare DIY. Have you ever thought to yourself, I can make a better game than this? Well, break out your stylus and pointy mustache because WarioWare DIY lets you become the game developer and isn't afraid to let you get weird with it.
Yay!
The game offers a variety of tools, including colors, sound effects, and templates to get your ideas off the ground and formed into a functioning micro minigame. You don't have to be a genius or even an artist to design games, since the hilarity and fun comes from the sheer randomness and unpredictability of it all, the classic WarioWare formula. Number 7, Wario Blast, featuring Bomberman. We're willing to bet that you had no idea Nintendo's Wario and Hudson Soft's Bomberman had a crossover game on the Game Boy. While the concept isn't exactly original, Wario Blast featuring Bomberman provides a lengthy handheld experience full of explosives, power-ups, bosses, and addictive chaos that comes from the classic arena battler. Players can choose between controlling Wario or Bomberman and then must set out to eliminate the other players. There's also a handy password feature that lets you jump in and out of gameplay quickly without losing your progress. Using an enemy's own weapons against him is brutal, and honestly, we're not surprised Wario is the one to do it. Number 6, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Fans must have been shocked when the third entry in the Mario Land series was void of the hero and featured the villain as the main character. After being defeated in the previous game, Wario stumbles upon some pirates and sets out to steal as much loot as he can. Similarly to Mario, Wario can acquire different power-ups that grant him new abilities, like the Bull Helmet, which lets him cling to surfaces, or the Dragon Helmet, which shoots fire. Unlike a typical Mario game, there's no kingdom to save or princess to rescue, as the entirety of the game depends on treasure and coins, even changing the outcome of the ending depending on how much loot you've collected. Number 5, WarioWare Twisted. Every WarioWare game introduces a new feature that it focuses the gameplay around, and in WarioWare Twisted, that feature was a gyro sensor built into the cartridge. To complete minigames, the player must literally tilt the system back and forth, even requiring that input to navigate the game's menus. In true WarioWare fashion, the player is bombarded with micro minigames that need split-second timing to solve. The best advice we can offer is hold on to your GBA tightly, or you might just fling it across the room trying to beat your high score. Number 4, Wario Land 2. Wario's second outing on the Game Boy dropped the Mario Land subtitle altogether, so this game belongs to Wario alone. The helmet power-ups from the last game are gone, and instead, Wario transforms under different circumstances to unlock new areas or defeat foes. For example, if he gets set on fire, he'll do a mad dash and incinerate anything in his way. The focus on treasure is back though, as Wario must recover the loot he stole in the previous game and send those pirates packing. You don't want to mess with this man's booty. Number 3, Wario Land 4. The Game Boy Advance's portable power really gave handheld games a boost, and a great example of this is Wario Land 4. The Wario Land developers had the formula down by now and used the Game Boy Advance's technology to pump out a golden platformer with crisp sound, graphics, and control. Wario is back again to save a princess trapped in a pyramid, though admittedly he's only there because of the prospect of getting rich fast. There are still optional treasures to get that affect the game's ending, and of course minigames in between the pummeling of bad guys. If you own a Game Boy Advance, this one is definitely a must. Number 2, WarioWare Incorporate, Mega Micro Games. In 2003, Nintendo published a completely new genre of gaming, in a title that consists of playing very short mini-games at a rapid-fire speed. This game added a less aggressive and more clever version of Wario, who looks to get rich by creating his own video games. Fresh new faces in Wario's world made their debut, and the player must clear each of their mini-games, which usually revolve around a common theme. A remake on the GameCube, titled WarioWare Incorporate Mega Party Games, was released the following year, which added a plethora of multiplayer modes.
Baby.
Before we pile drive our way to number 1, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Wario Land 3. Released exclusively for the Game Boy Color, Wario Land 3 continued on the path that the second entry forged with even more transformation abilities, unique power-up items, and secret paths. Wario gets sucked into a magical music box, and the deity trapped inside promises to free him, in addition to mounds of treasure if Wario helps. A day and night mechanic was added to this game, which changes the types of enemies you encounter and the treasure you can find. Additionally, some areas can only be accessed once you've acquired a particular item, which gives you a reason to replay older levels. There is so much packed into this cartridge that it's a gem that Wario himself would try to pilfer. Do you agree with our list? What's your favorite Wario game? For more informative top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.